Hey guys! In today's video, I'm planning for the month of March in my bullet journal. And the first thing you might be noticing is that this video is at a lot slower of a pace than most of my other Plan With Me videos. Normally, my monthly setup takes me around an hour to set up, just because I do more pages and I do more doodles and other things. But this time it's quite simple and minimal, so the video is shorter so I don't have to speed it up as much. Let me know whether you guys would prefer for me to not speed things up as much and just have a really long video, or whether you want them to go faster. So anyways, I've done this little mountain doodle in the middle, I drew a calendar, and I wrote persist. This month's theme is based around mountains and persistence and stability and those kinds of things, just because March is one of the hardest months out of the school year for me. It's one of the longest stretches where you don't have any breaks from school, and it's also track season, which takes up a lot of time, so I'm usually very stressed and unmotivated during March. Since I need to look at my planner every single day to plan and fill out habit trackers and everything, this theme serves as a daily reminder to stay persistent and keep working hard and stay determined. I also didn't try to add in too many new habits this month or any specific fancier trackers. Like, I really loved the highlights trackers that I did for the past 2 months, but I feel like I want to save as much time as possible during March, again because I am so busy during this time of year. I am now in the process of setting up my habit trackers, and this month I have 3 habits to track, which are to continue learning a bit of Japanese each day on Duolingo, and I'm also going to start trying to learn Italian because I'll be traveling to Italy over the summer, which I am super excited about, and I'd like to know a little bit of the language before I go, just enough to get by. And again, I am focusing on flossing as well because I've been trying this whole year to implement it as part of my routine, and it really just does not want to stick. Next, I also did a finance tracker, again pretty much the same as the ones I've done in previous months, and it's a very simple table layout. Now I'm finishing up the title bit for March, so I'm coloring in the doodle. I really like that dark grayish purple Mildliner color. It's meant to be a highlighter, but I tried using it as a highlighter and it's too dark, it didn't really work. So now I just use it to decorate my bullet journal. Also, I wrote the March title with just a regular marker and in faux calligraphy, so if you'd like to learn how you can do the brush lettering effect without having to buy a brush pen, I have a video about faux calligraphy which I'll link in the cards right now. And the other color I'm using is just the blue Mildliner for the circle and a lot of other accents later on. I've noticed that in my recent Plan With Me videos, I've been a lot more minimal with how much color and decoration I use, and as a result, I really don't need as many supplies. I really like the evolution of my style, as I'm mostly a pretty minimal person besides the amount of pens that I have. I probably will be downsizing my bullet journal decorating supplies, which you might have seen in my pen collection video, so if you are interested in any of my used supplies, just stay tuned on my Instagram story, I guess. That's probably where I'll be giving those away to someone. Now I'm moving on to my weekly spread for all of the weeks of March, and this is a new style that I'm going to try out. In my previous videos, I used a more vertical style, but this time each week is a horizontal row, and then each day is a vertical column along with another column for the weekly to-dos. Also, I completely forgot to mention the first time I recorded the voiceover, so this is the only spot I could squeeze it in. But I am giving away a set of 15 Mildliner colors. That's all of the colors besides the 5 new ones, because I was not able to get my hands on a set of those. I don't have any footage of the Mildliners, but I've put them in enough giveaway videos that you probably know what they look like. And I don't have any footage because I kind of forgot about this giveaway, to be honest. It was kind of a random spur of the moment thing. I wanted to get a refill for a certain pen I had, and I wanted to get the free shipping mark on JetPens. I don't know why I didn't just pay for shipping, but I guess it does benefit you guys, so hey, I'm not complaining. Anyways, I just got a set to hit the free shipping mark, and to enter, I'll put a link in the description. What I've done so far is I've fleshed out the weekly setup by adding in headers for each weekday for to-do lists, and I added another mountain doodle in the bottom right corner. I also added the date to each box, which makes it kind of look like a grid monthly calendar now, but it can be both a weekly setup and a monthly calendar. This spread doesn't have to be defined by labels. I'm flipping back to my monthly video plan, that way I know which videos I need to film each week based on which videos are coming out the next week. And if it bothers you as much as it bothers me that the week 2 to-do list doesn't line up quite right with the others, don't worry, I noticed it later and I fixed it off camera. And now I'm adding the events and the tasks that correspond to a certain day. So this includes tests that I already know about. I'm setting this up quite far in advance as I have a week off in February and I won't be at home to set things up. And I'm also referring to my track meet calendar. As I'm recording this voiceover, I realized that I forgot to check my future log, so if you are planning along with me, make sure you go do that. So here are all of the completed spreads, which is really just 2, so I don't know exactly why I said all. I'm also going to flip through my February setup. I'm going to be doing these past month reviews at the end of the video. I know the February setup looks like a hot mess. Number 1, I kind of forgot my color scheme, and also, as I mentioned earlier, I'm filming this quite early in the month, so most of it is not filled out completely. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to enter the giveaway. The information is in the description. I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, and I post daily on my Tumblr and Instagram, which are linked in the description. See you next time!